Chris Rock. And I want to thank Will Smith. Off, boys, girls, MBs. Let's do it. Dude, I put a two-parter in there so like people understand that I'm not just like making a 9/11 joke. You know what I mean? Dude, look at this. Look at this. To clarify my earlier tweet, I had to delete. I'm obviously not saying it was the same as 9/11, but Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at a similar live TV shock value that will echo throughout our culture. 9/11 was worse, but Muhammad Atta did not win an Oscar right after. That's what you think, motherfucker. That's what you think. Is this too spicy, boys? Is this too much? Not okay! Look at this. Not okay. Dude, what is happening? Bro, okay. I have so many thoughts about this. I have so many thoughts about this. I want to talk about this all day, every day. Mostly because, like, can I just say 2022 is the year of white people, okay? I want to start off by saying white people are back on top, okay? They need to be. They need to be. Here's why. Listen. They are losing their minds. White people are losing their minds, okay? They're losing their minds. They need an outlet. They need an outlet to be able to get stuff out of there, like get stuff out. As the unipolar world is changing and American hegemonic status is going away. And American hegemonic status obviously is like, reinforcing white supremacist values at the international scale. While that's happening, I think white people need an outlet. I don't know if that's like being able to say the N-word. I don't know what that is, but it's clear to me that it's very clear to me that there's just something going on where people just fucking lose their shit. And I have almost like two different Twitter timelines of this slap event that occurred. Where on the one hand, I have people that are like, me making fun of it, joking about it, saying this is cool actually, and whatever, because ultimately it was who cares? It was like a fucking two dudes that know each other for 35 fucking years that have been working together for, again, 35 fucking years. One guy says something out of pocket. The other guy runs up, slaps him in the face, and it was a perfect slap. Oh my God. I'm going to talk about the consequence, or not the consequence, but like the delivery of that perfect slap. As a Turkish man, this is very important to me, okay? We have a concept called the Ottoman slap. Slapping is profoundly important to the Turk, okay? So when I saw that, it's like my ancestors awoke and said, it's like the sacking of Constantinople. It was like watching Will Smith slap the shit out of Chris Rock was literally like Fatih Sultan Mehmet took over Constantinople once again, because it's like seeing your trademarked, incredibly well-placed slap on television. Just the entire world sees it. It just broke something in me, okay? It unlocked an epigenetic memory where I was like, that's sick. If he had punched him, I don't know if I'd feel the same way, but that fucking slap. Oh, anyway. So many of you will not understand that.
Brain rot hassle.
Okay? Yeah, he slapped him like a Bayraktar. However, there were a lot of people who literally lost their minds. I mean, people were like calling the police. People were like, hello? An assault happened. That's a crime. We must call the police. And the thing I don't understand about this is like, there's a couple different things I don't understand. And Jabuki, of course, perfectly talked about it on Twitter and was able to put into words exactly what I was thinking as well, exactly what other people were probably thinking as well. It was just like, white people love institutionalizing violence and totally acting like institutions are not inherently insanely violent. and then lose their shit when individual violence, like individual acts of violence, no matter how fucking tiny, minuscule, amongst friends, contextually appropriate, contextually inappropriate, will turn around and be like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's unacceptable. And I think I see it. Like I understand that. Because people literally, on the one hand, people that are like, we need to do nuclear holocaust. We need to fucking like, we need to close the sky over Ukraine so we can have a nuclear winter, which is fine. Like, we can withstand that. People who are like, pro-Iraq war, pro-war in Afghanistan, people who overlook and don't care about like the death and destruction in Yemen, turning around and being like, I cannot believe two people that know each other, that have worked with one another for 35 fucking years,
I love you, Hasan.
had a disagreement that had led to an altercation that was like a little baby slap. A slap that was a baby slap, but one that was also, well executed. And it kills me to see that. It was so awesome. It was so fucking awesome. Now, does it mean it's okay to slap someone over a joke? Of course not. Of course not. Obviously. And for the record, like, because I know people will point like to Ethan's tweet and stuff like that. I know where Ethan's coming from. Do you know how many people want to fucking murder me and him for our takes, for things that we say? You have no idea. So of course I get it. He is worried. He thinks like, oh, this is crazy that people are just gonna straight up be like, oh my God, it's a open war now. We could just like slap whoever the fuck we want when we don't like it. And I saw a lot of comedians who were very offended. I think Jim Jeffries had a really funny take. He was like, bro, they treat us like shit. Like they treat comedians like shit at the Oscars. Like, just don't do it anymore. They make us host it. They don't even give us fucking comedy Oscars. And then they treat us like fucking shit. And then they literally clapped for Will Smith slapping someone for making a joke. Jim Gaffigan was saying some dumb shit too. And honestly, there's a lot of like I see why people are upset about it. Like I'm a centrist on it. I just want to I revel in the controversy here. I have so many fucking thoughts on it. Judd Apatow had an insane take on it. He laughed at the joke at first. The joke was more out of line than the slap. Okay, dude. No, I mean, the joke wasn't more out of line than the slap. Everybody shut the fuck up. Like, no, he laughed at it. I mean, we're going to watch it. We're going to review it. Okay, just fucking wait. But he laughed at it first, and then he saw his wife not laughing at it and was like, oh, shit. All right, well, time to, time to go and take care of business. So let's get started on just the slap first of all, okay? Does anyone have the Japanese one? Because American TV watchers were not able to see the slap. American TV watchers were not able to actually see the slap because, of course, censorship. Freedom of speech, baby. Guess what? Non-existent in America. So let's watch it via Japanese television, which makes it even funnier because the translator is translating some shit as well. Let's see. Oh, wow. So as you can see, wait, let's run that again. I mean, that was like, I want to watch the American version, which is longer.
Hardest job tonight, Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
So he laughs. She doesn't appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, G.I. Jane, I didn't fucking know either. G.I. Jane is bald, okay? And Jada has alopecia. Like a lot of, there's a big chunk of black women that get alopecia. It's a big problem. And that's part of the reason why she's like, it's part of the reason why she has buzzed hair, right? I get it. My mom has, my mom has suffered from a similar condition as well, and it happens for autoimmune reasons. You know what I mean? It's like not great. Okay, that's why she's like, shaving the.
Like a whole snack today.
That's why she shaved her hair. She shaved her head. Some people think that it's like completely out of pocket. Some people think that it's completely unacceptable because it's like a disease or not a disease, but like an autoimmune disorder. And that's why it's like fucked up. Ultimately, this is one of those things where it's like,
Create the slap with lud.
even though it's out of pocket and it's a low blow, it's literally between people that know each other. You know what I mean? And it's like a odd parasocial situation where we on the outside are looking at people that literally know each other. Like, know each other well, have known each other for fucking 30 years, 40 years almost. Like, that's the crazy part about it, is that, like, these are people, these are black talent that literally fucking grew in an industry side by side for 30 years, right? Like, at a time when the situation was way more segregated than it is now. Okay, obviously not as bad as like the 60s, but like these are artists that grew side by side, actors and talented individuals that grew side by side at a time when, like, Hollywood was even more segregated than it is currently.
Hassle.
So for him to just have an insensitive out of pocket joke about Jada is one thing, okay? But like people fucking losing their shit over it is kind of crazy. Yeah, Chris Rock has literally been on Fresh Prince.
Yay.
Chris Rock, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Smack, alopecia, Oscars. Yeah, I didn't know she had alopecia either, by the way. There's always a percentage chance a joke will get you into some physical shit. You have to understand the risk about joking about sensitive things. I don't even think he knew. I don't even think he knew what fucking what Jada Pinkett Smith had. Most of you didn't know either. And as a balding man, okay, as a man who has a receding hairline, okay, which, that I have to combat by taking, testosterone blockers and whatnot, okay, it's unacceptable to make fun of bald people. Okay, all jokes aside, no matter what it is, it's just like, what Will Smith did was, ridiculous. Like it certainly, but also it wasn't such a big deal that, like, the way that people are acting like this is, he needs to go to jail immediately. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it was a heated fucking moment, and he was human for a brief moment. He was not like an artist. He was not a celebrity. He was just fucking Jada's husband who's very upset. Or rather, Jada's husband who laughed at a joke, didn't realize what was going on, and then she did not appreciate it. He recognized that she had not appreciated it, so he just got up and was like, it's time. It's time to take matters into my own fucking hands. Now, a lot of people also are saying, oh, well, he's a cuck. Oh, he's a cuck. I've seen a lot of that. There's like weirdly a lot of misogynistic fucking takes, and a lot of takes against Will Smith here. Like, yeah, he is. He's in an open relationship. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but like, I don't want to say this and then potentially get shot at some point, but like, what you guys think Diddy is not? Like, what's up? Like, you think P. Diddy isn't? Like, what's up? Like, why is no one making fun of that? Why is no one talking about that? I wonder. Who cares? It literally doesn't matter, is my point. And people are like, oh, he didn't slap that fucking young rapper or that young artist. I don't know, August, whatever. You just said it. Why, bro? I'm just saying it's not a big deal. And people fucking lose their shit over it. But like a lot of people in Hollywood are fucking super, super open about their relationships. They're in fucking Hollywood, man. And I would rather have them be open and honest and communicative with one another and like, you know, celebrate each other and have like wonderful relationships like this than, you know, do the other thing, which is pedophilia. So I think that polyamory and pedophilia are not even on the same spectrum. Obviously, one is not a crime and morally abhorrent. The other one is just normal shit. But to the average world, to the average fucking human being, they look at that and go, oh, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. That's sexual degeneracy. It's like, yeah, well, it's, you know, they're just chilling. They're just fucking. They're fucking and sucking. Who cares? Anyway, he got cucked on the world stage and finally lost, and when someone who had nothing to do with it made a joke that had nothing to do with it. So, this relationship is wonderful, though. Is not wonderful, though. It's toxic as fuck. I mean, you don't know that, and neither do I. But ultimately, I think a lot of people who were saying that like Will Smith did this because like he's really, really mad. He's really fucking mad about people calling him a cuck, so he like finally fucking popped off. He's really mad because like people are calling him a cuck or like not realizing. I think he doesn't like that people call him a cuck and like associate a negative connotation with him like being in an open relationship with his wife. But people don't recognize it like, no, but making fun of her alopecia is something that he's not comfortable with. Do you see what I mean? He might be comfortable with an open relationship. He probably doesn't like that people are making fun of him about it, but he is definitely not as comfortable with Chris Rock making fun of her alopecia. That's it. Super strange, though, that mainly men are stretching this to him being mad about the open relationship rumors and calling Will a cuck. I think they're just, you know... I think they're also, projecting a little bit. Will Smith has all the energy for Chris Rock, but not for the... Yeah, I saw that.
Blammo.
I mean, this was better, though. Imagine getting smacked in front of Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz. I'd kill myself. This one was really good. This one was really not in front of Zendaya, dude. That's so fucked up. Anyway, what's really interesting about it is that there's like so many things that are flying, so many takes that are flying. Before we even get into the politics side of it, which is, of course, we're going to do that. That's awesome. A lot of dudes that normally are like, it's just jokes, lol. What about freedom of speech? Are now like, it's actually sick that Will is defending his wife's honor, taking matters into his own hands, right? So you have that. On the one hand, you have people who are like, it's fucking sick that, that's right, brother. I would defend my wife in a similar way. It's like, no, you wouldn't. You're a couch potato. Shut the fuck up. Okay? And... but also at the same time, like, there's the other side of the argument, which is like, this is a chilling effect on free speech, and every comedian is going to get brutally fucking assaulted. And the reason why I am somewhere in the middle, where I'm laughing at the situation and want to acknowledge something here, is that there's a difference between two people that know one another, that are, peers that have been working together for 35 years, and some fucking random psychopath that literally walks up to a comedian and tries to assault them, okay? The difference between an amicable solution to one person slapping another over a joke versus like an actual crime is the proximity. So make no mistake, if it wasn't for like literally fucking Will Smith and Chris Rock, who know each other, who've known each other for a very long time, obviously the stakes would be a little bit different. Okay. You understand? And the people that say violence is never okay, dude, it's a slap, man. There's like varying degrees of that. Like, you can't sit here and fucking literally make fun of Judd Apatow's insane take about how like he could have been murdered, but then simultaneously be like, it's assault. Like, it's literally, dude, come on. There's varying degrees, dude. We gotta. we got to take a step back. We got to take a breather, like, and just really take a look at what that was, and just openly admit that it was funny. Okay. Also, much respect to Chris Rock, who not only fucking, not only, you know, went with that joke, which was in poor taste, certainly, but you know, some jokes are, who cares? But then literally took it on the fucking chin, dude. And on top of that, didn't unload. Like, he had a magazine full of fucking immediate retorts, immediate retaliations that he did not fucking drop like an extended magazine, okay? Like, there's so much he could have done there, and he did not do it, and he just, you know, held it in, and he continued.
20 months,
and that is, I respect that. Like, I really respect that. Let's continue.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Call him Richard.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Like, look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. I mean, holy fuck, dude. Look at that. He just drops that joke. He's laughing.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And then all of a sudden, it's not okay.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Just smacked him. Just fucking. I gotta run this back, dude. I'm gonna run this a lot today. It was such a beautiful. I didn't watch a single thing from the Oscars, and this is the only thing I saw.
That was
okay, so he's walking over. Okay, he's walking over. We're gonna do slow mo. Chris Rock doesn't understand what's going on. He probably thinks like, oh, he's gonna like, you know, make a joke with me. He walks over. Look at that. His hand is ready. His hand is cocked. He whips it, dude. He fucking whips it. Okay? Look at that. I mean, come on. And okay, I originally joked and I said his heels are firmly planted. They're not. Okay? They're not firmly planted, but he decided like, what? I mean, it was fucking awesome. Like, he hip turned into it. Okay? He literally, look at that. That's perfect. Look at the back leg cock back. That's literally a perfect fucking slap, dude. Look. Bow! Oh, I can't get over it, dude. It is such a perfect fucking, no cock, no fucking wind up, just wha! Like, he used the short distance that he has to, without any sort of wind up, to give as much whiplash as possible to his slap. And look at his footwork here. Look, please, look, just look at his legs. Okay? Drawing a lot of power from his hips, as you are supposed to. Okay?
5 feet apart. So
bam!
Touched.
Oh! That, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful slap. Left hand is ready for the follow through as well, by the way. He could have fucking rocked this shit and then boom with another slap. One could even say Chris Rock got out of that easy. You understand? Look at that. He's got defense for his face up, ready to fucking go. Look at that follow through. Look at that follow through. That's a perfect line. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. Look, watch. Step by step. Quick cock. Smacked him right outside the fucking head. Right in the chin. Okay. Bam! Blammo! Look at that follow through. Perfect. Perfect. Realizes he's safe, lets his guard go down. And you notice at this point that,
Slap this sassy pony.
Chris Rock is like, what the fuck just happened to me? My shit just got absolutely rocked. Absolutely rocked.
Wow.
Immediately says, oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He is happy with that. You can see that he's like, yeah, no, I'm happy. That was a good slap. I'm walking back to my, I'm walking back to my chair.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Says Pog.
And then he says, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I think this is the moment when a lot of people realize, like, oh, that's not a fake slap. Like, that wasn't like that wasn't a pre-scripted event. And that it was actually 100% like, because look at how awkward he is. Like, he looks hurt. Look at his face. Look at Chris Rock's face. Like, these guys are actors, but they're not that good. You know what I mean? In a moment like this.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a...
This slap could have killed him, Hasan.
I've been in a situation, like, I've been in similar situations before, like when you get into a fight or whatever, and you can see that the awkwardness sets in, okay? The awkwardness sets in where people start realizing, like, oh shit, this is real.
14 months and
a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
And this is where you notice, like, if you look at Chris Rock as well, he was also very awkward.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Excellent recovery. Now let's talk about now that we talked about Will Smith's behavior,
6 months.
let's talk about Chris Rock. The man with the iron chin, okay? I don't know if it's the fucking Botox that he took. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because he's like been rocked before, but he just talk about a man who just took it right on the fucking chin. I mean, I'm talking Boris Johnson took it on the chin, bruv. Like, UK tried to fucking take COVID on the chin. Didn't work, okay? Didn't work at all. Chris Rock, on the other hand, literally built like a goddamn rock. Look at this shit. This is what happens, folks, when you max out your endurance stat. A lot of people think like, oh, why? I don't need endurance stat. Like, I only have a couple move sets that I'm going to use on most bosses. Like, I don't even need it for PvP. It's like, no, people don't realize that your endurance stat also maxes out your poise, okay? And it makes it so that your poise rarely ever breaks. And my man, his poise was unbroken, okay?
Oh, wow.
I mean, look at it. His hands are behind his back, dude. When he eats it. Look at that. Just watch him. So, basically, he just fucking ate it directly on the chin.
Wow.
But more importantly than that,
brain rot. Let's go, Hassel.
More importantly than that, he basically continued with his performance there. A consummate professional, straight up. Much respect to Chris Rock on that one.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
HasanAbi, it's been 16 months.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
So there's some other stuff that he says that basically is not seen here, but let's watch the full one again. This is the Japanese version.
どうなんでしょうか。
Oh, wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Smithy? I love that. I love the Japanese translation in real time.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
keep my wife's
G.I.
name
ジェーンのジョークだったんです。
fucking
G.I. Jane no jokeだったんです。
Will Smith might have slapped us back
Oh,
onto the
what
good
a
timeline.
God! I love this planet, dude. This is like when rarely do you ever have like a perfect event. You know what I mean? Just a perfect event. Rarely. Oh, it's so good.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
Hope you are doing well, both
Yeah, I
physically
mean,
and
he
mentally.
fucking
Same goes for chat.
yeah, it was cool. It was interesting. What was also interesting is that like obviously Hollywood's a bunch of fake friends because like you know they celebrated this shit. You know, and people were freaking the fuck out over it. Like, how are they celebrating this? How are they celebrating this? Like, I think it's just awkward. You don't know what the fuck to do in that situation. You know what I mean? That's why they were like doing what they're supposed to, which is keep clapping until the end of the award show is done. Will Smith was provoked by NATO expansion. Stop. So then he apparently Chris Rock is lucky all the other dudes banging Jada didn't rush the stage lol. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of jokes like this out there, you know? And again, those are fucking jokes, okay? Like, yeah, are they out of pocket? Absolutely. Is it their business to, like, talk about fucking Jada Pinkett Smith's, like, you know, sexual experiences? Is it fucking absolutely backed by misogynoir and all of that? Certainly. But it's still ultimately, it's just, you know, there's a level of allowance that comedians and also people on Twitter and shit like that should be able to have because those jokes are funny, okay? They're funny. Chris Rock had dissed Jada at the 2016 Oscars as well. Yes. From what I understand, I think in 2016 Oscars, like Jada Pinkett Smith was saying, like, I'm protesting the Oscars because Oscars are so white. And I think Chris Rock has said something along the lines of, like, you weren't even invited.
Had to switch to prime BC inflation Natschen.
This guy commented this like a week ago. What? What? You can skip the encounter with Margit if you kill Morgoth. You can skip the encounter with Will Smith if you kill Wall Smoth. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
Spent about 1 hour on Saturday.
And then basically people pulled him to the side and had a conversation with him. Like Will Smith was pulled aside and comforted by Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, who motioned for him to brush it off. Will appears to wipe tears from his eyes as he sits back down with Jada and Denzel comforting Jada and Will's rep by his side. Like, it was real. It was a real fucking moment. You know what I mean? It was a real moment, and people fuck up, you know? And yeah, Will Smith fucked up, straight up. But anything beyond people just being like, dude, this is fucking so the unacceptable. What the fuck? This is assault. Like you're making it
9 months is over. I'm free of
way
my
more
shackles.
serious than it actually is or actually should be. Just laugh it off. And the other side of this that I totally see from myself is like the way I celebrate this and watched it made me realize how people see me as well. Like obviously I'm not Will Smith. I'm
4
not
months
as
of
famous,
baby brain
nowhere
not
near
excited for
nowhere near
more.
as talented, nowhere near as fucking wealthy, all that sort of stuff, or Chris Rock. But I think people just forget that like we're real human beings. So that's why, like, when I said I got robbed, people were like excited. They were cheering for it. They were like, fuck yeah, like you got
you
robbed.
think
It's
it
called
was
wealth
safe?
distribution, bitch. Like, fuck you. It's just a lot of people just see us as like not real. But we are real human beings, I didn't actually get robbed. It was an award show, ironically, and we were just, I was just joking around. But people took it seriously. They thought I like legit got robbed, and were like super excited and were tweeting about how it was awesome that I got robbed. And I get it. I get why people do that. Because I'm not a real person. I'm just
Love this place, man.
I'm just someone that you see on screen. And it's the same exact way that I feel about it's the same exact way that I feel about Chris Rock and Will Smith. You know what I mean? That's why people get parasocial. That's why people want to pin celebrities, or rather like,
12
dude, what
months
the
with
fuck are you
best
not getting? He was a
LGBT
well-respected actor at the prestigious event broadcast in front of millions, and this is how he acts? Dude, come on. First of all, I'm not a liberal, so I don't care about the infallibility of institutions, okay? So that's really fucking stupid. And secondly, I've covered the Oscars for many years. This is the same Oscar ceremony that like literally booed an indigenous woman. This is the same Oscars. These are like half of these people are the exact same people that booed Michael Moore when he used his opportunity to criticize the Iraq War. These are the same Oscars that are given to pedophiles and literally just sex pests, pedophiles, rapists. So miss me with that bullshit, like, so shut the fuck up. Oh man, this institution, like, get the fuck out of here. Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, like Harvey Weinstein. How many Oscars does that motherfucker have?
Hassle.
Shut up. Like, people talking about how they're gonna take away Will Smith's Academy Award. You know what I mean?
Keep my 20-month the sub anniversary out of your mouth.
I know a member of the Academy, and he was once banned for gifting a ticket to a friend, which was against the rules. This member has written a letter to the Academy to have Smith banned, and it's getting other signatures from Academy members. I mean, they can suck my dick, dude. Fuck the Academy. I mean, straight up. Motherfuck the Academy. They can suck my dick from the back, okay? Hollywood has a lot of cool people, but it also has a lot of fucking psychotic pedophile monsters as well, okay? So this idea that, like, the Oscars, the Academy is this like infallible institution that's like pro-social justice. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. So,
Has slap, not has slam.
it's just fun. It's just funsies. My take is that Will and Jada are 100% allowed to dislike and even hate the joke, but I don't think the slap was comparable to the joke. If the joke was worse, then perhaps it was pretty tame. Yeah, no, I think that Will Smith overreacted, of
1 month
course.
till it all falls apart.
Yeah.
Glad the king is back.
But like people that are fucking losing their shit over it, like he needs to be punished immediately. Like, chill the fuck out, dude. Sometimes you can experience another person going through something with another person. But this idea that like this has larger systemic consequences. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. That shit's crazy. I would absolutely tell a joke like this in front of you if it meant you might slap me. And yeah, that's the other part. Like, you can talk shit and sometimes you can get hit, which is unacceptable and inappropriate, but it's always a realistic likelihood. Oh, this is a cool comparison too. The Oscars gave Will Smith all the time he wanted to do with his speech after he literally assaulted someone live on stage, but Michael Moore was hurriedly kicked off when he called out the Iraq War propaganda. Hollywood in a nutshell. The very same people who are now proudly waving around Ukraine flags and posturing as these brave anti-war heroes were booing Michael Moore for being anti-war, a war that killed over 1 million and was backed by the current president. Just the most depraved people imaginable. No moment of silence for Iraq, Libya, Yemen, any place their own government bombs or destroys. This is pretty funny because it's like, oh, dude, now a moment of silence for the people in Ukraine. It's like, okay. All right, cool, I guess. It's just so, it's so, all of this is so transparently fucking pandery, always. Same with like all the fucking initiatives at the Oscars where they're like, yeah, we actually care about black people now. Like, just kidding, you know what I mean? But then every year it's like another white savior movie wins some shit. It's just virtue signaling. And, you know, what are they supposed to do? Well, you know, if they don't do anything, then it's like, then people will say, well, you're avoiding it. You're avoiding it. It's just all, yeah, it is all super performative. So even when we say like no moment of silence for Iraq, Libya, Yemen, I mean, I guess like if it was for Iraq, Libya, or Yemen, it would be at the very least different than the mainstream attitude. Because like, obviously, everybody fucking knows the situation in Ukraine. It's like broadly popular. Everyone has solidarity with the people of Ukraine who are currently going through a horrific experience at the hands of the brutal Russian occupation, right? But this never happens. It's kind of like, it's what I talk about with Palestinians all the time, right? In any other circumstance, empty words would mean nothing. You'd just be like, oh, that's just empty words, because everyone already agrees with you. When it comes to Ukraine, everyone already agrees with you. You're not changing people's minds. You're not getting the word out. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything new or different or interesting that will actually legitimately help the people in Ukraine. But when it comes to like Palestinians, even mentioning their plight and seeing them as human beings, okay? Recognizing them as full human beings is new, okay? Which is precisely why, like, a lot of Palestinians in diaspora or even Palestinians in fucking West Bank, like, they love that shit. They get very excited when they literally see for the first time ever someone in the Western media treat them like full human beings and not just fucking cannon fodder for IDF laser-guided missile systems. Which is why it would be more impactful if they did one for Iraq, Libya, Yemen, or anything like that. But, you know, it's... If they don't do anything for Ukraine, then people are going to say you're avoiding Ukraine.
1 year of studying the Kusi and my brain hasn't totally rotted yet. Hassle.
Russia no longer demanding Ukraine to be denazified and ceasefire talks will allow Kyiv to join EU if it abandons NATO aspirations. We'll look at this in a second.
Whoop whoop. I'm back on Jeff Bezos' money. Eat the rich.
Will Smith, I'm so sorry I wasn't your mother. Dude, wow, awesome. The virtue signaling and performativeness is a byproduct of all Hollywood essentially being nepotism babies. Can't even think of an actor or writer that didn't grow up with money. Their perception of what dominates the thoughts and lives of their audience is skewed and inaccurate, so they get wet over shit like this. By the way, people are saying Will Smith is a Scientologist. I did not know that. That's crazy. I did not know that at all. That actually explains a lot of his behavior, straight up. That all of a sudden puts things into perspective that I previously did not have, okay? I don't know if it's true or not.
7 months. And
he left Scientology. He is not. He just defended Tom Cruise. Why do people make shit up? What the fuck? Yo, I hate when people just lie in the chat, dude. This is a sacred space, you motherfuckers. And let me look this up. God damn it. Now I gotta... like bullshit celebrity culture shit that I need to fucking look up now. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Is he Scientologist? No, Will Smith was not high on Scientology when he slugged Chris Rock at the Oscars. What? Will Smith is not a part of Scientology. Fans draw tenuous links amid Oscar slap. The internet brings up Scientology rumors. He's major in the church. He's definitely a Scientologist. It's true. He's like a rung below Cruz. They changed their public profile on it. After all, the docs start coming out, though. He was involved in some Scientology school, but he said he's not personally.
Chris Rock got folded like an omelet.
Inside Will and Jada Smith's Scientology school for kids. Yo, they have a Scientology school? I bet that school's fucking great, though. Like, low key, other than the fucking Scientology brainwashing, you know those little shit, those little fucking rich kids all have iPads, okay? They have like new iPads that haven't come out yet. God damn it. Scientology, they have so much money, dude. It's crazy. It's like, it's fucking wild. Like people, inner city kids in Chicago are like literally fucking not able to pay lunch money. Meanwhile, Scientology schools are like, yeah, here, we have lobster for lunch, you know? Go ahead. People are trying to learn from fucking 40-year-old textbooks, yeah.
Poggers.
Keep Xenu's name out your fucking mouth. Oh, man. The only name I keep in my mouth at all times is the top of the hour ad break. God, it feels good to be back. At the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5, or you can do that for free with a Twitch Prime. If you have a Twitch Prime, folks. That's right. Wait, what the fuck? It's just like... Did I just run an ad, or did I not run an ad? Wait, hold up.
As mold.
That fucking weird shit again. Okay, let me see if it's like auto running ads again. Sometimes it does that. Or maybe it's not. Nope, it's not doing it. Okay, good. Here's the 1 minute ad break. Now,
1 year,
boom. No, sometimes when I click, it like auto runs ads for some reason when I click on my dashboard, but it's not doing that. It's fine.
Why is it out of pocket to make fun of a woman's bald head from a disease, but completely normal to make fun of a man's bald head that he gets genetically? Crazy double standards.
My brother in Christ, it's a double standard. It's a double standard. You're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely right. You know where that double standard does not exist, though? The motherfucking Bible, baby. Or the Old Testament, rather.
11 months hassle.
He literally made a movie about Scientology stupid-ass lore and donated money to the church. Google After Earth. Wait, After Earth is Scientology lore? What the fuck? I'm learning so much. I know Jada's in. She's been in Scientology for a long-ass time. Wait, what? Jada Smith is Scientologist? Can't believe you didn't know this. No, I don't know him. Bro, I stay the fuck away from Scientology. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't want to know. I just know this really weird shit. And a lot of people in Hollywood dabble in it.
$10 months BB. Love you, chat hassle.
For those of you who don't know, Scientology, very powerful, especially here in this town, straight up.
40 Moon 2 WML Boomer Clap.
So, Will Smith career is over? Fuck no, dude. You're out of your mind. Dude, you're insane if you think his career is over, dude. Get the fuck out of here. What? Okay, bro.
At HasanAbi, imagine if Chris didn't write that joke. Whoever wrote it is having an existential crisis. Ian.
Someone said my brother in science. Yeah, instead of saying my brother in Christ, you got to say my brother in science.
Love you, thank you for the streams.
Okay. Yeah, he's done. He's finished. And not just on Twitch. And not just at the Academy. So, I don't know if he's a Scientologist or not, but that is real sussy. Here, let's look at Chris Rock's earlier joke about Jada back in 2016.
But what happened this year? What happened? People went mad. You know, Spike got mad, and Sharpton got mad, and Jada went mad, and Will went mad. Everybody went mad. You know, it's quite like Jada got mad. Jada says she's not coming.
Chat, I got like
Protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Oh, it's not an invitation I would turn down. But I understand. I'm not hating. I understand you're mad. Jada's mad. Her man, Will, was not.
This joke doesn't suck, but it's pandering to white people's for sure. Like what? Yeah, it is.
Slaps harder to Jada's cheeks than Will Smith can.
Every comedian's scared what Kanye is gonna do after that slap. It's open season. No, dude, shut up.
Hi.
He's making a joke about like Oscars being so white. And saying that like everybody got mad. Everybody got mad back in 2016 about Oscars so white. And then after that he's just like shitting on you're just shitting on Jada, saying like she wasn't invited. That's the old joke. I mean, this was a good, wholesome fun. Okay, a little bit of violence, like not crazy, a little bit of violence. And you know, not crazy amounts of violence, just a little baby bit. So overall, you know, good slap, good form, good fun to come out of it. Look at all the memes that came out of it. You know what I mean? So I want to thank the Academy for bringing this to us. I want to thank Chris Rock, and I want to thank Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was fire. Just fire. We were able to appreciate and enjoy something. And of course, we were able to appreciate and enjoy something, but a lot of people could not just appreciate and enjoy something and make jokes about it. A lot of people had to make larger, broader, far-reaching commentary on it. My favorite being Judd Apatow, who said, I tweeted about that too, and then he deleted it, unfortunately. But where the fuck was it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Like, people immediately were like super serious about it. You know what I mean? Like, they can't have fun. They can't have fun at the expense of like other people. They can't have.
Okay,
they can't have fun at the expense of like other people's demise for like a second without. Seeing people assault others on TV with no consequences isn't exactly great either. ... Brother, what are you talking about, dude? Do you know what TV is? Have you turned on a television? Like, what are we talking about, dude? There's so much violence everywhere. This is like baby violence in comparison to the fucking... There's piles and piles of dead Ukrainians that like CNN is blasting every fucking day. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.